Hello everyone, welcome back to Pabbly. So in today's video, we are going to understand how to create contact in Google Contacts from Acuity Scheduling. So here let's assume that I'm using Acuity Scheduling to take appointments from my customers or clients. My objective is whenever there will be a new appointment in Acuity Scheduling, then I want to create a contact in Google Contacts. So here I'm going to create a contact for only those who are not a part of my Google Contact. And now to do this, I need to build an integration between these applications, for which I'm going to use Pabbly Connect. Here my trigger application will be Acuity Scheduling and my action application will be Google Contacts. So if you want to learn more about this integration, follow me through the screen. In this video, we are going to understand how to create contact in Google Contacts from Acuity Scheduling booking. So here let's assume that I'm using Acuity Scheduling to take appointments from my customers and clients. So my objective is that whenever there will be a new appointment in Acuity Scheduling, and then by using the person details, I want to create a contact in Google Contacts. But here I only want to add those contacts who are not in my Google Contacts. So now to begin with this automation, I'm going to sign into my Pabbly Connect account. But if you're a new user, you can click on the sign up for free button and every month you will get 100 tasks for free. So as an existing user, I'm signing in. This here is the all applications page by Pabbly. So I will go to Pabbly Connect and click on access now to reach my dashboard. So this here is my dashboard, and now in order to create a new workflow, I will go to my right hand side corner and click on this create workflow button. So now in this dialog box appearing, I need to give my workflow a name. So here I've named it as create contact in Google Contacts from Acuity Scheduling booking, and on my left hand side you can see that these are the folders which I've created before. So I want to save this workflow in the folder named as Google Contacts, and now I'm going to click on create. So as I did that, now I have arrived on a very important window which consists of trigger and action. Basically, trigger and action are the two most important principles or concepts of Pabbly Connect on which this entire automation and integration will depend. Trigger says when this happens, action says do this. Action is an automated response of your trigger application, and in a workflow, you can only have one trigger but multiple action applications. So now moving to my use case, that is to create contact in Google Contacts from Acuity Scheduling booking. So here in Pabbly Connect, moving to my trigger window, I'm going to use Acuity Scheduling as my trigger application, and here it is. And now the trigger event will be new appointment. So this trigger will start working whenever a new appointment will be scheduled. So now moving to the action window, as I want to create a contact in Google Contact. So here I'm going to use Google Contacts as my action application. So here it is. And the action event will be to create contact. So as I've selected my action application and the action event along with my trigger application and the trigger event. So now to begin with the automation, I need to establish a connection between Acuity Scheduling and Pabbly Connect. So here I'm going to click on connect. And now to add a new connection, I will simply click on connect with Acuity Scheduling as I've opened in one of the tabs. So here I'm going to click on connect. And here you can see that Pabbly Connect and Acuity Scheduling is successfully connected. So now as I will click on save and send test request, it will start waiting for a response. And here you can see that as I've clicked on save and send test request, that means now I need to do a test submission or record in that application. So over here the response can be captured. So this here is the appointment page, or you can see the scheduling page. So over here I'm going to create an appointment. But there is a case that over here you can see that in Google Contacts, these are my contacts. So as I've mentioned that I'm creating this automation only to create new contacts over here in Google Contacts. So let me show you what will happen when an existing contact makes an appointment. So here let's say I'm going to select this contact that is by the name of demo user. So I'm going to book an appointment as this person. So here I'm going to select the date and the timing. I'm going to click on continue. And now here in these fields, I'm going to add the details of this Google contact. So firstly, I'm going to copy the email address and here I'm going to paste it. So now I'm going to copy the phone number as well. And I have copied it. Here I'm going to mention it. And now moving to the first name and the last name. So as it is demo user. So here I'm keeping it as demo user. So here you can see that I have mentioned the details of an existing Google contact. So here I'm going to create an appointment for an existing Google contact. So I'm going to click on complete appointment. And here you can see that the appointment is confirmed. So I'm going to take you to Pabbly Connect. And here you can see that I have received a response. So as I've told you that I've created this appointment on the behalf of an existing Google contact. But I'm creating this automation because I want to create new Google contacts who are not in my Google contacts list. So in order to do that, here I'm going to click on this add action step. And as I've told you that this contact is already created, so let me show you over here in Pabbly Connect as well by searching this contact. So here I'm going to use Google Contacts once again. And the action event will be to search a contact. Here I'm going to click on connect. And now to add a new connection, I will simply sign in with Google. So here I'm going to click on continue as this is a secure access. And you can see that the authorization is successful. So Google Contacts and Pabbly Connect is connected. So now over here in the search value, I need to mention either the name, email address or the phone number to find the contact. So here I'm going to map the email address from the response that I've received. So basically mapping means to insert the data from previous step. So as I've received the response from Acuity Scheduling, so I've mapped it. Now here I'm going to click on save and send test request. And here you can see that this contact already exists and over here is the details of that contact. So as my objective clearly states that I only want to create those Google contacts who are not in my Google contact list. So filter by Pabbly will help me to put conditions in this automation. So here I'm going to select it as filter values. I'm going to click on connect. So here in select label, I've selected the ID from Acuity Scheduling and the filter type will be does not exist. So here I'm selecting the filter type and I'm going to click on save and send test request. So here it says error, the condition is false because as this is an existing Google contact, that is why over here the condition is false and the status is showing error. So now that means as this was an existing Google contact, so this automation will not run ahead for this and a duplicated contact will not be created. So now here I'm going to click on connect once again and I'm going to select the existing one. So here in this Google contacts, create contact action event over here, even if I will map the details from the response that I have received, this contact will not be created. So here I'm mapping the details. I'm going to map the email as well. And here I've mapped it. And now moving to the phone number. Here I've mapped the phone number as well. So as you can see that I've mapped the details in these fields. This method of mapping is important so that every time you receive a new response, so that response can be taken into consideration in these fields. If I would have written this information manually, in that case, this information could have become static, which means that it wouldn't change even if I would have received a new response. So to avoid that problem, we map the information. So as this is an existing Google contact, so here instead of clicking on save and send test request, I'm going to save this. So here, by setting up this automation, I've made sure that no duplicate Google contact will be created. So by using filter by Pabbly, I've made sure only new Google contacts should be created. So now here in Acuity Scheduling, I'm going to book one more appointment but as a new user. So here I'm going to select the time as 9 AM and the date as February 18. And now I'm going to click on continue. So over here, this information, I filled in the details. So here in my Google Contacts, you can see that there is no contact existing by the name of current user. So here, these are the details. I'm going to click on complete appointment. And over here, you can see that the appointment is confirmed successfully. So now I'm going to take you to my Pabbly Connect account and over here in task history, I've received a response. So over here, you can see the first name is current, last name is user, here's the phone number and here is the email. And here in filter by Pabbly, it says success, condition is true. And over here in the create contact part, over here you can see that a new contact has been created successfully in Google Contacts. So here in Google Contacts, you can see that a new contact is created successfully. So here is the name as current user, here is the email and here is the phone number. So this automation is a successful one. That means now whenever a new appointment will be booked in Acuity Scheduling, then automatically a new contact will be created in Google Contacts. This automation will make sure that no duplicate Google contact should be created. Not just these applications, you can integrate a lot more applications with the help of Pabbly Connect. So if you have any doubts regarding Pabbly, reach us at support@pabbly.com, and if you have any queries, you can visit us at forum.pabbly.com. If you have any pricing related query, you can visit this link. So if you like this video, please share it with your friends and colleagues, and do not forget to like, share and subscribe our channel.